Hi, Adias here. In today's video, we're going to show you how to create a basic layer inside the Roland AX-Edge. All right, let's get started. So one of the first things I'm going to do in this example is I'm going to press the menu button and I'm going to use my cursors and I'm going to go over to System, press Enter, use my cursor and turn on Bluetooth. So currently it's off. I'm going to turn it on. Now I'll exit. And as you can see, the Bluetooth icon is now on. Now that that's there, I'm going to use my app. So I'll start the app. Next, I'm going to go to Setup. Whoops. Next, I'll go to Setup. Go to Bluetooth Devices. Connect my AX-Edge. Go back. Make sure my input and output are set inside the AX-Edge, and they are. Great. And now I'll go over to the editor inside the AX-Edge editor app. All right, great. So let's choose a common layer, and I'm going to go over to the keys area, and I'm going to use AX-Vintage EP. So right now it is not showing up in the app, so now I need to go ahead and press the read button. And it's going to read the item from the AX-Edge. Yes, I am sure. And now it is reading what is currently on the AX-Edge. And there you see it. AX-Vintage EP. So now I see some of my levels. So I'm going to go to switch here. And if we look at the keyboard switch, we see part 1 is on, but parts 2, 3, and 4 are off. So remember, inside the AX-Edge, a program is based off of 4 tones. So that means we can use up to 4 tones to create a layer within this program. So I'm going to turn on part 2. And now let's give it a listen. Okay, I'm going to turn off part 1. So all I hear is part 2. Now let's go ahead and go to the parts and select part 2. So you see it has the AX Classic Lead is the sound. I'm going to go ahead and hit List. And this way I can look at all of my tones in here. And I might choose something a little bit more appropriate, maybe some kind of string or voice. So as you can see, a lot of options. Let's go ahead and use this soft pad. Let's give it a listen. Great. Let's go over to my switch and I'm going to turn on part 1. And there you go, there's a basic layer. Now one thing that I'm thinking is maybe that part 2, the pad is too loud. So I'm going to go back to part and I'm going to adjust the level. Let's turn it down to about 70 and give it a listen. Great, let's look at part 1. Part 1 is set at 100. Part 2 is set at 70. I might go down a little bit more. Let's give it a listen. Great, so if I like what I've created, I'll go ahead and touch on the program name. And I'll retitle it so I know what it is. So I'm going to come into here and I'm going to say AX-Pad EP. So I'm going to say AX-Vintage EP and Pad. There we go. And I'll hit OK. So all I have to do is press right. And I can determine where I want to put it. So I might go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to put it right next to where that AX-Vintage EP is. And so that one's at 617. So I might go ahead and say, let's go ahead and put it right here. I'm not a big fan of the E grand, so I'll go ahead and do that. Select that, press the right button. It is putting it in there. And there we go. The AX-Vintage EP pad is inside the AX now. So as you can see, creating a basic layer inside the Roland AX-Edge is very easy. Give it a try, and I'm sure you're going to love it. All right, you guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.